Dakota, welcome back, Marnie. So nice to see you again.
Good to be here.
Yes, and we're talking scams.
We are, and the travel kind, because
Yes.
everybody wants to get out of town right
Absolutely.
now, right?
Yeah, it's such a neat, people want to get out. And the first one that we're going to talk about is a cruise scam, saying that you've won a free trip, you've won a free cruise, which sounds really nice.
It does sound really nice, but often these things happen because you're already out there searching, like, I would love to go on a cruise, and then that traps you, right? Suddenly. Yep. And so just a couple of tips on that one. A, if they come up, don't just click on that and go there and assume that you can trust it, because you can't. But do your searches on legitimate cruise lines. That's really important, rather than just searches on a regular search engine, because a lot of times those paid ads at the top are scams. Not for everything, but for that, for sure, that happens. So that's really important. If you get through and you're going to book a cruise, you want to make sure that you read all of the fine print. Don't skip it. We always skip those things, but really don't in those instances. That's a big deal. And then thirdly, always pay with a credit card, because you can get your money back more likely if you're scammed. So the cruise one is kind of if you stick to those legitimate travel agencies and cruise lines, you're a lot safer than going out and generally searching, because they're going to track you down on all your socials after that.
Yeah, and I think it's really hard, because it's like, say if you're just on a whim, a friend says, hey, I went on a cruise, and then you're like, oh, a cruise sounds nice. It's really tempting just to go to Google and to plop it in and just see what comes up. But the more that we're finding out about how people gather information about you on the internet, you have to be intentional with things like this in order to avoid falling prey to a scam.
Yeah, you really want to go to legitimate sites. That's a really important tip on the cruise part.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so this next one, we were talking about this one, and it would have been really easy for me to fall for this, but I haven't traveled anywhere. But the toll road scams, everybody's been getting these text messages.
It's hot. It's really been building the last year. Everybody I know has gotten at least one or two of these. People bring it up all the time. I just got it, and I was in Virginia driving on roads that had tolls, so I was a little bit, oh no, I was in a lane. But even if you're not, it's such a small amount. So you kind of think, oh no, I missed something, $11.61. I'll just quick pay it so I don't get that $50 fine that they threaten you with in this text or this email that you get. It is very unlikely that you actually owe any tolls. You can do the things that we just talked about. You got to legitimize it, right? So go check Easy Toll or wherever it is that came from. Check to see if there's anything out there. And you really don't want to click on these links, because it's a triple whammy. You both get out, lose your small amount of money, $10.51 or whatever that amount is, but then you're also probably clicking on malware. And they have your credit card information after that.
On top of everything.
It's just a short, sweet. I mean, if I was a criminal, it's a perfect scam.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And especially, like you said, you were traveling in Virginia. How many people, North Dakota doesn't, as far as I know, it doesn't have toll roads.
We don't.
But how many people have traveled to places that do, and then all the people that live in the places with toll roads, and like you said, it's such a small amount, you're just like, well, I'll just pay it, and then it's off my plate really quick.
So we just don't know what all the roads around us, so it's just an easy one. Like I said, kind of the perfect scam, because it's low rent, kind of, it doesn't startle you too much, but it is a scam.
Yep, absolutely. Just try to get you with that low dollar amount, and then that's when they go and they go after the big dollars. So even though it's a small dollar amount, the cruise one, probably a big dollar amount, toll one, small dollar amounts still lead to the same consequence.
Yeah, and can be really impactful and hard on you, because you're going to lose money.
Yeah, so and it's hard to get back. So
that's right.
All right, this next one really grinds my gears, Marnie. It's the grandparent scam, which just
awful.
Breaks my heart, because it's well-meaning grandparents or anyone, and they just want to help someone. And that's where the scammers, they just prey on your emotions. And these are the scams where they call and they say, hey, Grandpa, it's me. I'm stuck in a country. I've been arrested, or I'm in trouble and I need money. And they prey on your emotions. And then they want you to help.
And you said before we went on the air that your grandpa experienced this like 15 years ago. This one has been around forever. It's top of mind for me right now, because I have two college-age twin sons who are on a tropical vacation for spring break right now. And so I'm making sure their grandparents know. As far as I know, they're fine.
They are fine. As far as I know, I'll be their first contact if they are in trouble.
But it's a call from jail. It's a call from a hospital where they've been in an accident, or they've caused an accident and they're in legal trouble and they need your help. And they pretend to be that grandchild, usually preying on the older adults who are, have that heart for their grandkid. But that is not the case. The best thing you can do is hang up and call a relative, find out where they are. they press you to. There'll be a lot of calls in a row, like secession calls where it's from the cops, it's from a hospital. So it's all these imposters making that up, and all about secrecy, and all about wire transfers or cryptocurrency or gift cards to pay this fine to get them out of trouble.
So it's important just to take a pause and really look into it. So we had some information up on the screen, Marnie. If we find ourselves in the middle of a scam or we want to learn more how to protect ourselves, where can we go?
You can call the AARP Fraud Watch helpline, which can really direct you for whatever you need in the state, the place, the situation that you're in, and it's 877-908-3360.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for coming on today, Marnie. It's always nice to talk to you and review the old scams, the ones that are 15, 20 years old, and get some new ones too. Get some tips on some new ones.
They're always out there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Marnie.
Thanks.
Yep.